Alright, so in this problem, what we want to do is we want to estimate the area underneath 2 times square root of x, where x is equal to 1 to 4, using 4 rectangles and the right endpoints. So, first thing first, might as well let's draw the graph to get a feel of how the area should be. So that is f of x from 2 to the square root of x. Sorry, 2 times square root of x from 0 to 4. Again, we follow our methods. First, we want to find out what is the width of each rectangle. Find width, which is going to be 4 minus 0 divided by 4, which is just going to be 1. So each one of these, that is going to be our rectangles. And where are these endpoints? Well, we start at 1, 2, 3, 4. We start at 0, we go with 1. From 1, we add another 1. 2, add another 1. 3, add another 1. They tell us that we want to use the right endpoints, meaning we want to use 1 to 4. What that means is that at 1, we want to draw a line up and hitting the graph. At 2, draw a line to hit the graph. At 3, draw a line, hit a graph. At 4, draw the line, hit the graph. And when they say to use the right endpoints, what that means is that those are the heights of your rectangles. So finding the height simply means putting the value into the function and then evaluate. So if you put in 4, this is the height, so your rectangle should look something like this. Using right endpoints, meaning you actually draw your rectangle to the left. Right there at that point, you draw your rectangle to the left. Right there at 2, you draw your rectangle to the left. Right there at 1, you draw your rectangle to the left. And that is your 4 rectangles. Now we find the area of each rectangle. So that's going to be width times height, which is going to be 1 times 2 square root of 1, which is just going to be 2. Width times height, that is going to be 1 times 2 times the square root of 2. 1 times f of 3 is going to be 1 times 2 square root of 3. A4 is going to be equal to 1 times f of 4, which is 1 times 2 square root of 4, which is just 2 times 2, so that's just going to be 4. And so the total area made by these 4 rectangles is going to be the sum of A1 through A4. Which is going to be 2 plus 2 square root of 2 plus 2 square root of 3 plus 4. At this point, you would put everything into the calculator and estimate. After you put everything into the calculator, the answer is going to be approximately 12.2925. And let's take a look at the actual graph. Notice that in the actual graph, the triangle is above the curve. Sorry, not triangle, rectangles. The rectangles is above the curve at every single point. So the area here is actually an overestimation.